Chess move number two and story number two: US to ban TikTok. Now, this one is a interesting one, right? If you're following the news, you would know that President Joe Biden signed a bill that could lead to a nationwide meaning America, ban on TikTok. It poses the most serious risk to TikTok since security concerns about the app were raised in 2020. There are fears that Chinese owners of the company will sell Americans' data to China. You see, both Republicans and Democrats are afraid that Chinese parent company ByteDance will sell Americans' data to China, and they're afraid that this can pose a security risk. In the legislation signed by Joe Biden, it says that TikTok must find a new owner within months or face a ban from the United States entirely. TikTok plans to challenge the bill through legal means, considering it unconstitutional and harmful to free speech rights and small businesses. Legal experts suggest that a bill censoring TikTok users could be overturned by the courts, citing protection of America's First Amendment rights. A court challenge could result in the bill being temporarily blocked, but if not, TikTok may have to comply with the law. If TikTok is not sold entirely, the challenge lies in navigating Chinese law as ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, is subject to Chinese regulations. China's export controls on algorithms could hinder a sale, potentially blocking it altogether or allowing it without TikTok's algorithm, crucial for its success. So, in other words, a sale could happen, but China could block the sale of the algorithm that helps TikTok move together and made TikTok so successful in the first place. And therefore, it will basically be a shell of itself. It will not truly have the value that it currently has. TikTok's algorithm is really what makes it successful. Now, without its algorithm, TikTok's future could be uncertain, and as the algorithm is integral to its popularity and user engagement. Like I said a while ago, TikTok's algorithm is what makes it so successful. Now, when studying this story, I came up with one main chess move, and that was that doing international business can be tough. Geopolitical tensions can directly impact doing business. I mean, clearly, even in the tech sector, companies must consider the broader landscape, the broader geopolitical landscape when doing their operations and expansions. It might be nice to want to go outside of your country. It might be nice to want to go into international business, but you need to understand what the landscape is like in that country before you venture over there. You need to understand what the culture is like, what the business culture is like. I remember reading a book called Shoe Dog by the founder of Nike, and he was really speaking about his time, trying to sell the brand in Japan, and the dynamics of selling the brand in Japan was so much different than trying to sell it in the United States. And this just tells us that it's different when you want to do business in international places. It is just a different ball game, and you need to understand that ball game. And this is true for TikTok currently. The US are very US oriented, and if there is an opportunity for maybe a security risk, at least that's what they say, or if there's potential for another country to overtake them, they will find ways to, limit that. And I am seeing this at play with the TikTok situation. So if you plan to do business in any other country that is not yours, you must understand the rules that they play by. You need to understand the culture so that you don't get yourself into hot water. TikTok can manage that. TikTok has lawyers, TikTok has so much money, but you as a small business owner might not be so well off. So it's important that you understand the market, study the market, understand the culture and the dynamics before you enter into this relationship with the country that you plan to do business in.